Namaskar students. Today we'll start Unit and Measurement, chapter 1st of Physics. Now, our first topic is what is physical unit. Now, let's see. All those quantities which are measured directly or indirectly in the terms of which the laws of the physics in which all the terms of the laws of the physics can be expressed are called physical quantities. It means जैसे कि जितनी भी क्वांटिटीज़ हैं जिनको हम मेजर कर सकते हैं डायरेक्टली और इनडायरेक्टली. ये फिज़िक्स मेनली किस चीज़ पे वर्क करता है? लॉज नहीं है तो फिज़िक्स नहीं है ना. तो फिज़िकल क्वांटिटी किस पे वर्क करता है? लॉज, है ना. तो वी कैन सी सम एग्जाम्पल्स लाइक लेंथ एंड आई हैव रिटन हियर लेंथ, मास, टेम्परेचर एंड एरिया. These are the examples of physical quantity. Now, physical quantities are also of two parts. One, fundamental quantity, and second is derived quantity. The main focus will be on fundamental quantities because जो है मेन है, इससे ही आगे further division होता है और इस पे ही हम आगे पढ़ेंगे. Derived quantity was earlier used in France, but sometimes we use it like sometimes we use about sometimes you might have studied like nanometer, picometer. जो ऐसे terms होते हैं उनको हम किस में यूज़ करते हैं? derived quantity में. ये earlier times में फ्रांस में यूज़ होता था, but now we generally use those fundamental physical quantities because इसकी पावर क्या होती है? 10 raised to the power. So इसको conversion करना easy होता है comparison to this. Now, what is the difference between the fundamental and derived quantity? The main difference is fundamental quantity is independent of physical quantity. It is not dependent. As if we can see the family members, like let us see the example of our parents. Our parents is not dependent on anybody. But derived physical quantity is dependent on fundamental physical quantity. It means that it is derived from the fundamental quantity. Now let's see some examples. Like our first example is temperature, then mass, then length. Now here we can see area. Area, if we talk about area is length into breadth. We can write length as a distance. So length and breadth both are a distance. So it is derived from this formula. Similarly, volume, length and width into height. So it is also derived from this length formula. Isn't it? So derived quantities are dependent on fundamental physical quantities. Now we'll see some physical units. As you can see here, physical unit, the standard amount of a physical quantity chosen to measure the physical quantity is of same kind. Means, I said standard amount of a physical quantity means the जो उसकी value है, like लेंथ की आप स्टैंडर्ड यूनिट क्या होती है? मीटर. तो आप उसे मीटर में ही जनरली एक्सप्रेस करते हैं. सो जो उसका स्टैंडर्ड यूनिट होता है फिजिकल क्वांटिटी का, उसे क्या कहते हैं? फिजिकल ऑफ सेम काइंड. जैसे लेंथ, जो डिस्टेंस सारे होते हैं उसको हम किस फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं? लेंथ. सो इट इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ आवर फिजिकल क्वांटिटी. So now let's see we'll see that physical quantities are also of two parts. We earlier saw that physical quantities are divided into fundamental and derived. Now we'll see that physical unit is also divided into two parts. That is fundamental physical unit and derived physical unit. Now see, length. We know we'll express length as इसकी ऐसा यूनिट क्या होती है? मीटर. मास की केजी. टेम्परेचर की ऐसा यूनिट होती है केल्विन. जनरली बच्चे सेल्सियस या फ़ारेनहाइट लिखते हैं, बट इसकी SI यूनिट क्या होती है? केल्विन. सो डोंट कंफ्यूज. So I will see derived. Now let me explain. Area. What is the formula of area? Length into width. Meter into meter is equals to meter square. Volume. Length into width into height. Meter into meter into meter. Meter cube. Force. Newton. We'll see further the derivation of Newton, and work done is expressed in joules. Now let us see system of units. A complete set of unit which is used to measure all kinds of fundamental and derived quantity. It means to measure all kind of fundamental. It means to say जितने भी fundamental quantities होती है उसको जो measure करता है उसे क्या कहते हैं? System of units. अब ये system of units जो है बहुत सारी जगह पे different use होती थी. Now we'll see earlier CGS and FPS were two systems used in world's different part of the world. Then France developed a MKS system, and which is very much similar to SI. Now let me give their full form. CGS means centimeter gram second. FPS foot pound second. MKS meter kilogram second. SI means international unit of standard measurement. Now these are also of three parts: length and mass and time. Now see length. Length is of CGS system. We'll see length. C means centimeter. In length, F means foot, so foot. M यानी meter, or SI unit, as they both are very much similar, so meter. It will always मतलब mostly same होता है. So you'll see CGS mass. Then I already said you that it is gram. Here pound. Now remember one thing. 1 pound is equals to 457 and centimeter. So we can interconvert it. Similarly, 1 ton equals to 1000 kg. So we can convert it. 1 gram में कितने kgs होते हैं? 1000 sorry, 1 kg में कितने grams होते हैं? 1000 gram. So we'll convert it. है ना? अब ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ pounds. ये वाला सिस्टम है FPS, ये ब्रिटेन में जनरली यूज होता है. तो ऐसा नहीं है, जनरली सिर्फ मोस्टली पाउंड्स यूज करते हैं, ये यार्ड्स, इंचेस ऐसे भी टर्म्स यूज करते हैं. सो टाइम सब में सेम होता है, सेकेंड 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 एंड सेकेंड. नाउ fundamental physical quantities. What is this? Fundamental physical quantities are now of two types. You've seen earlier also. These are basic fundamental physical quantities and supplementary fundamental physical quantities. So, what is basic fundamental physical quantities? It is, there are 7 types of basic fundamental physical quantities. Generally, IIT में से question आता है. 2006, if I am not wrong, आया हुआ है. I think 16. So, कि कितने types के होते हैं basic fundamental physical quantities. So, if they ask about basic fundamental physical quantities कितने होते हैं, then it is 7. But if they ask fundamental physical quantities कितने होते हैं, then it is 9. So, length. What is the unit of length? Meter. Mass, kg. Temperature, Kelvin. Now first let me explain their symbols. Meter, I have written here the symbol, so it's represented by M. Kilogram, kg. Kelvin, K. Now let us see. Electric current. इलेक्ट्रिक करंट को हम किस में एक्सप्रेस करते हैं? एम्पियर. सिंबल क्या होता है उसका? ए. टाइम को हम किस में रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं? सेकेंड. सिंबल क्या होता है? एस. ल्यूमिनस इंटेंसिटी कैंडिला, सी डी. अमाउंट ऑफ सब्सटेंस, और उसको हम क्या कहते हैं? क्वांटिटी ऑफ मैटर भी कह सकते हैं. मोल एंड जिसको हम रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं MOL, है ना. तो इसमें हमने अब दिस ईयर हम क्या पढ़ेंगे, ल्यूमिनस इंटेंसिटी और एक और ये मोल तो हमने 9th स्टैंडर्ड में पढ़ रखा है, और कैल्विन का कन्वर्जन नहीं पढ़ा था अभी तक, है ना. तो ये पढ़ेंगे. सो second type, as I have earlier told you that there are two types. What is the first? First is basic fundamental physical quantities. Is no response. So second is supplementary fundamental physical quantity. So इसका कोई dimensional formula नहीं होता. Now let us see. ये क्या होता है, प्लेन एंगल का यूनिट क्या होता है, रेडियन, और सिंबल रेड, RAD, है ना. सॉलिड एंगल, स्ट्रेडियन, एंड यूनिट SR. थैंक यू.